This is my amp on the kitchen table. I'm going to pull out 2 power tubes and find out if what they say is true about it being usable at lower volume and it's still sounding good. So there's 4 screws, 2 on each side here, pulling these out, and we'll see what happens. But the panel's not really wanting to come out, so I'm going to use the best tool ever, a fork. Yeah, it's in there pretty good. Use my trusty fork, the panel's now removed. So you can see inside here, or maybe not because it doesn't focus well, these are TAD EL34s. And it's really dusty in here. This is a rare look inside a guitar amp. A lot of the housing's closed up to keep dust out. So I'm just going to give this a nice clean up before I continue. So you can see there's a whole ton of dust in here just by the change in color tone between here and right here. This is going to take a little while to get all this out. Four have been removed. The bottom center pin on both of those tubes has broken off. I've just checked with Steve from Act 1 Music in Langley. He says not a big deal as long as you put the tubes back with the right spacings. There's this little notch in the center here. Don't know if you can see that. This lines up pins 1 and 8. So I have things hooked up here. He said to go half the ohms of the speaker cabinet. So my speaker cabinet is 8 ohms. We're setting the output to 4 ohms. And we're going to hope that my amp doesn't blow up. Step of all, powering up the amp. So I have my cable over here running to my guitar. So fingers crossed, volume's all the way down. Bring up the mains. And we're just going to let that warm up for a minute. Here, you can see the glow of the tubes as they warm up. And then the preamp tubes, 12AX7s. Okay, time to flip the switch. Running pretty quiet. Gonna power that back down. Seems to be working now. It's because with the Switchblade you get this effects loop button here. If it's engaged and there's nothing plugged in the effects loop, the amp doesn't work. Kind of a safety precaution, I guess. So on the clean channel here, everything seems to be working. I'm going to try to turn this up a bit. So where this would normally be killing my ears, this is at 2 on the amp. It's quite a bit softer. So pulling tubes 1 and 4 does work, and your amp won't blow up. Within the first 5 minutes at least. We'll find out. Stay tuned.